Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, the 18th of March 2020. Welcome to the party. Here's a look at the ES Front Month Futures Contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures form. It was actually an inside day of the prior day. We'll look at that on the cash side. Note right now, the reason you're seeing a dark candle is because the futures, as I'm doing this the night before Wednesday, are showing the ES down 83, the NASDAQ down 256. So we made back. We dropped hard on Monday. We made part of it back on Tuesday. It looks like the open, at least tomorrow so far, is to give part of it back on Wednesday. We'll see what that really leads to. Again, we're not here to catch falling safes. That's not our job. Our job is we have had a very consistent run here. We called the top. We caught the move down. We made a lot of money on the initial stages of the move down. But when you get into this panicky, gappy stuff, the smartest thing is cash for the most part. And we had some solid plays again today. But if you have them, like we did today, you take them. Monday, there really wasn't as much. You don't take them. We are not here to trade. We are here to make money. I say this to people all the time. This is the goal of TradeSite, and you should be doing extremely well right now if you went all cash when we gave you that 13 sell signal on the monthly chart on the ES back at the end of the year and rode the wave down and now are just trading. That's what we do. Crude oil up 15 cents to 27.10. Gold up $6.80 currently to 15.32. The S&P cash, so this is the cash index, made 143 back today. Not a little bit of what it lost on Monday, about half of what it lost on Monday. The NASDAQ 100 gains 453.57, about half of what it lost as well on Monday. The SOX up 127.74. Biotech's up 205.90. Russell 2000 up just 69, and obviously, the small cap stocks are screwed here because they just don't have the capitalization and they're not going to see the help from the federal government. So the small caps have fallen off a little cliff here, down almost 50% since the middle of February. The VIX down 6.78. The TRIN closes at 0.67. NASDAQ volume 4.9 billion shares, which is strong. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was plus 1114. On the New York, only plus 521, 527. That's not that great breadth-wise. For a rebound day like that. That's actually a warning sign. Google up 45.06. Obviously, it's taken a beating. Apple up 10.65. Netflix up 20.91. Amazon up 118.69. Tesla down 14.87. Love how this thing basically closed right on the red static trend line from that 13 sell signal. Can't make that up. Facebook up $3.41. Goldman Sachs up 4.01. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 10.93, back down, which is interesting. And the Dow Jones closes up 1,000 after losing 3,000 on Monday, so made a third of it back. And it did dip under 20,000 for a little bit, but whatever's going on now, we're showing a down opening for tomorrow morning. Let's look at the intraday action here, 5-minute candles. So, little gap up, sold off, swept the lows. That's when the Dow actually went under 20,000. Swept the lows from Monday, basically. Then rallied back up and topped out right, literally. It's like they get, even on a day like this, work, buy, and then, it's lunchtime. And so literally 12 noon Eastern time, they just stopped, went to lunch. And that was it for the day in terms of the range. It was pretty interesting to see that. Now, on the NASDAQ side, pretty much the same thing, only here's the deal here. We got the 13 sell signal on the 5-minute chart at that moment, right before noon, at the high of the day. So at least on the Como, we got the signal. All right, in terms of economic data on Wednesday, retail sales an hour before the bell, capacity utilization and industrial production 15 minutes before the bell, business inventories, Georgia job openings, and the NAHB Housing Market Index at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We will do another market preview for tomorrow. Keep in mind, though, this is the other thing. In the middle of all this, Friday is triple expiration for options. The biggest crashes in the history of the stock market have occurred around triple expirations. So just keep that in mind. It's the point in time when the market has the least protection. The other thing that happens, though, is separate from that, is that you usually get an options unraveling move. I don't know if we would recognize the unraveling move in the middle of the craziness, but the way to look at it is after the first hour tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then Thursday, does volume hold up more than normal? Does it pick a direction? And if so, you spend the rest of the day in that direction. Who knows? We'll see what we get. It could also be that they wait till Thursday because people want to hold the protection as long as they can. That's what options are. And then Friday should be normal. Should be a boring day, except for probably not this time for expiration. Triple expiration usually is unexciting. I wouldn't imagine that will be the case, and I'm very curious because I will tell you, if we start to sell off tomorrow, on Wednesday here, and Thursday, and you're at new lows in the markets heading into the triple expiration, that is going to put us at a lot of risk for Friday and Monday. Just be aware of that. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Wednesday.